Yo guys, what's up? It's Nitro Gaming 24/7. So today there's a few different things that I want to do and get fixed and work on. I kind of want to go over something and get y'all's opinion on this. So this area here, we're right by the gold farm and the creeper farm and stuff. I was thinking about clearing all this land here and building an item sorter here. It's going to be a big build. I'm going to dig all this out and it's going to be massive and have a full item sorter for every item in the game, stuff like that. But I'm trying to decide if I should do it here, where I have to clear all this land, or if I should do it inside the Cybertruck. There's good and bad to both of them. If I do it inside the Cybertruck, it'll be a lot easier because, all the space is already there. I don't have to clear any land. I just got to build. It's not going to look as good if I put it inside the Cybertruck, so if I do build it inside of that, then it won't look at good. I could build it underneath the Cybertruck and then put farms inside the Cybertruck, but that might create lag and stuff. That's another thing. That's if I build it over here, it's going to be a lot more work, but it's going to look better, and I rather it look better because item sorter and stuff, it's where you're always going to go to, so you want that place to look really good because you're always going to go there no matter what to get your items and stuff like that. So it's going to be like a central spot. That's why I want it to look good. But then I started thinking about it. Having those two farms right by it, those farms are only on whenever you're right at them using them. So you have to be like inside there, and if you have to be AFKing right there for that farm to actually work. So that won't be the problem. But having every item over here in boxes might create some lag, and then whenever I go to use the farm, on top of having every item, like everything loaded in, that might create some kind of problems having every item over here, all the boxes full of stuff, and then running these farms. Because the gold farm, y'all know that creates quite a bit of lag because it's flashing portals and there's so many mobs. So I'm just kind of worried about things crashing or breaking because if I have all these chests over here full with different items and stuff, loading all that and loading the farm itself together might be too much. So I'm not really sure. Um, Let me know down below what y'all think I should do, if I should do it in this area. I want to because it'll look a lot better and it'll fill in this area and just look good over here. So yeah, just let me know what y'all think. Alright, so today I am going to be fixing my raid farm. This raid farm I built a while ago on one of the other episodes, and it actually doesn't work at all. So if you just fly over to here real quick, I can kind of show you why it's broken, why it doesn't work. So for one, somehow in that little area there you have a villager. Somehow a pillager got inside of it. If I just build up to it and killed my villager, so now there's a pillager inside of it. So this no longer counts as a village, so I gotta get in there, get a new villager in there, and kill that guy. Actually, I can go ahead and take him out now since I'm already here, if he doesn't knock me off my post. Alright, so I have to put a new villager in there. And if we go down to the bottom down here, you can see the main reason why this farm's broke. So if you go down here, inside this is where the captain spawned, the one with the flag. I don't know exactly what he's called. But for some reason, he will not spawn at all. See, you can see regular guys spawn, but the one with the flag will not spawn at all. The spawning spot is that one with the wood right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a creative test world and test a few things and figure out why he's not spawning, because that should be the spawn block, and go from there. Alright, so we're back. After some time, I finally figured it out. I figured out what works and what doesn't work. So if we just get rid of these leaves real quick. So what I did on the creative world is I redid this chamber, but I removed this block here. And for some reason, whenever I remove that block, it'll actually spawn the right guys in. So let me just jump down here real quick and pick up my trident. That way I can rethrow it and it counts as mine. But all I did on the other world was I took the block there, so instead of it spawning there, it spawns like in between these two, and then it works that way. Well, it was working on the test world. Ooh, I do not have any more leaves with me. I should be fine. Alright, so I didn't actually manage to get the farm to work just yet, but I decided to go ahead and come over here and get all the materials that I need to build the loot system and everything, just to catch it. Now this system isn't going to be an auto sorter or nothing, it's just going to be a basic loot, like a whole bunch of chests and stuff, so all the everything go in it. So it's not going to be anything too special. I'm going to go ahead and build all that up and cut back to it whenever I get the farm working, because it's going to take me a while to figure it out, because I really don't know what's wrong with it. But hopefully I'll get it fixed soon. Alright, so after some time I managed to finally get this farm to work. Whenever I moved that glass back a little bit, it did manage to work. Oh, the Vex are coming. Yeah, you gotta stay up there whenever the farm's on. But I managed to get this thing to work. All I did was move that glass bit, so now there's two. And I came down here on this side over here, and I built this really bad sorting, well, it's not even a sorting system, just a loot storage system. I just threw in as much boxes as I can, which really I should have turned them sideways and then just stacked them like that, and you could just fit in a lot more and then made them go over too. It would have been fine just like that, but I have no clue why I did it like this. It's definitely going to change, but I just want to get this farm working, then we'll probably eventually build a whole item sorter over here. But I'm going to go back up there and run it for a little bit, and then I'll come back after I run it for a while and test it, see how good it is, and go from there. Alright, so I've been AFKing at the raid farm for a little while. I didn't AFK that long. This thing is really fast though. So if we go through all this stuff, as you can see, most of these chests are already full. All these cornered ones are, and then it goes down to this side, and this side started filling up all the way. As you can tell, these aren't full. As for the loot itself, all the iron stuff, so all the iron armor and tools, I could throw all that out. Really, all I need is the emeralds and the totems of Undying. They're cool to have. But this was mainly just for the emeralds, so I can have unlimited emeralds for trading. So that's going to work well. I'm going to go ahead and organize and sort all this loot here and put all the emeralds and blocks and stuff just to clean this up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the next build too. So I was over here AFKing at my skeleton spawner over here in this area. And I decided to go ahead and upgrade it and make it better, because right now it's not really working too well. See, the old way, I used to AFK right there where that glass is, and they would spawn and drop down all the way down there. But the problem with the new spawning now is whenever they fall, that's out of the distance, so they disappear before they hit the ground. As you can see there, they just disappeared. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to come down here about in between where the spawner is and the ground is. So you can see where the glass is, where I was AFKing behind, right here, just so I'm safe. So I'm within reach of the spawner, which is 16 blocks, and then within reach of the ground, which is no more than 44 blocks, so it's like right in the middle. So what I'm gonna have to do is just upgrade this place and make it better. If I add in a trident killer, the trident killers, you can use looting from your sword on it, and you get more loot, so it's actually faster anyways. I'll go ahead and put in a time lapse and get all this done and see how it looks. So after making 3 different types of trident killers, I can't really make one that works well, that I actually like for this area here, because I want it where you can see everything. So for now, I'm just going to have it where you gotta manually kill them, and then it takes all their loot and drops it down there. I'm just going to leave it like that for now until I finally want to come over here and fix it. But you can go over here and it does work, kind of. It's just not very good, and half the time it doesn't even kill them. So I don't really know what's the deal with it. I'll come back and fix it later. I'm just tired of messing with it right now. I'll probably have to do the same trident killer that I did over there on the other farms. I was just trying to make a new design, but it's not really working too well. So I'm done with this for now, and I'm going to go over there to the dragon and work on that a little bit. So let's go ahead and go over there. Alright, so an update on the dragon. The dragon itself, the wing, I put in the second part of the wing on the left side, so I still have to do it on the right side. If you come up over here, you can see the second layer of the wing done. Looks pretty good. You know, I still got to go through and patch some things and fix it up a little bit. But overall, I really like how it's coming out. If you go up here, you can see how I was making it where it's like naturally formed into it. That way, whenever I build the land on top of it, it all connects and forms natural. So there's not like a big gap or anything that goes straight up. So you can get to this part, and then I can have like a waterfall going down from one wing to the other. Stuff like that. This thing's just really big. It just takes a lot of time to build. That's why I'm slowly working on it while I'm working on other things. So next off, I gotta get the second side on this side done. So I gotta get this side to match that side. And then once I get that done, I can do the last part. Which the last part of the wing, the third part, is a lot smaller. So it's going to be a lot easier to do the last part of the wing. Because the last one mainly goes up, like it curves up like this. You'll see whenever I build it. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the dragon so far. It's getting there slowly. It just takes a lot of time to build. That's why I've just been throwing these in different episodes and stuff like that, just updates on it. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one off here. I'm going to work on the dragon a bit more, try to get the other side to match that one. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and peace out.